Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 2017 fall season of Goffstown Girls Volleyball. This is Matthew Kennerson. With me is Marty Kelly.
Hey, Matt. Happy to be here.
Thank you very much, Marty, for joining me. I know we did the boys season together when your son was playing, and I appreciate you coming back and helping out with the girls season this year.
I enjoyed it. Learned a lot, too.
And this year we also have a dedicated camera operator. Kelsey Gregorio, a sophomore at Goffstown, is helping us out with the camera and operating the scoreboard. So if there's a discrepancy between the score and what's on the screen, it's Kelsey's fault. But I'm sure she'll do just wonderful.
We got like a scapegoat is what we got.
There you go.
Dedicated scapegoat for all our mistakes. That's beautiful.
Well, tonight's game is between the visiting Londonderry Lancers and the Goffstown Grizzlies. The Londonderry head coach is Matt Leonard, former Goffstown coach, and as his first home game tonight is the Goffstown girls' new head coach, Mac Barron. And I think we're going to try to get Mac for an interview after the game and get him introduced to the community. So Goffstown came into this game. This is their second game of the season. This is the home opener. They had a game against Concord last Friday night and unfortunately lost 3-1. Londonderry is also 0-1 on the season so far. They dropped a game to Spalding 3-1 as well. So both these teams are looking for their first win. Should be an exciting match. And Marty, I'm glad you're here.
I am glad to be here.
And we'll get back to the action here as soon as it starts. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started here between tonight's volleyball match between the Londonderry Lancers and the Goffstown Grizzlies. The down ref's just doing his lineup check right now. And we'll do a quick refresher of some kind of rules of volleyball. There are 6 players per side, 3 kind of in the front row, 3 in the back row. And players will rotate after every change of service. The back row players cannot attack the ball in front of that 10-foot line. Each team has 3 touches per possession, and no player can hit it twice in a row. And this is going to be a best of 5 matches, so you have to win 3. Matches are played to 25 points. You must win by 2. In case we go to a 5th, where we have a final game to decide the match, that game is only played to 15. Marty, you did the boys season with me.
I did.
So there are fundamentally
I appreciate the refresher course, too, though.
No rule changes between the boys game and the girls game. The only difference is the net for the girls is a nominal 7.5 feet, where the boys play on a nominal 8-foot net. And Goffstown has the first serve here. Well, they awarded that point to Londonderry. I don't think that ball ever went over the net, but we'll. So the ball was out off the block, so point to Londonderry. Players rotate, and now Londonderry has the serve. And it is rally scoring, same as the boys' game that we did, Marty, so there's a point after every serve. Hit long from Kennerson.
Quick change of mind there. Smart choice.
Yep.
Let it go.
She let that one go.
Yep.
And what we're going to see probably in these couple of early games in the season, they're going to get warmed up. We're going to see some service errors. We're going to see some passing errors. But as the season goes on, those things are going to go away. But we should be seeing.
Typical. Yeah, we saw even in the boys later in the season, even at the beginning of the game, there was a difference in the quality of play between the beginning of the game and the end of the game.
Right. And then even little communication things like that, those will go away as the season progresses,
right.
and even as this match progresses.
Right.
So.
That's yep.
But Londonderry's jumped out to a quick 4-1 lead here. Set to the outside.
And long.
Lambert hit long.
So they have a new coach in Goffstown this year. How much do you think that's going to affect the play for them?
No, I think they've really embraced him. He's a very good skills coach, and I think we'll see that as evident in the level of play. Like there is even a back row attack. But yeah, Coach Mac Barron. He's local New Hampshire.
Yep.
Like I said, we'll try to talk to him after the game here to get some of his background. And
we could just make stuff up now and have him refute it later.
Good cover. Yep. Under the net.
Lancers taking a big 7-1 lead right off the bat here.
Good swing. That was a really good adjustment to that swing for Lambert to come back. Instead of just free balling that over, she swung and put it right down the line. That was a really nice play. So here we have that libero coming back to serve, so the middles will rotate. Conley goes off, and Olivia Daly comes on. Here's another back row attack. Tried to cut it cross, but so we didn't go over starting lineups for the introduction. The libero is a senior, Autumn Moody, wearing the different color jersey, the white jersey. She's that defensive specialist that will be a rotation where she pretty much just plays the back row for that middle hitter. And those middles are Olivia Daly, a junior, and Sarah Conley, a senior. There is a set to the right side, a junior, Justine Watterson. And then the two outside hitters are Bridget Kennerson and Meg Lambert, with Bailey Gagnon doing the setting duties. Nope, I think Kennerson touched that one on the way out.
Yeah, I didn't think she did. I was looking at the scoreboard to see what the call was going to be.
Timeout from Goffstown. Yeah, that's probably a good spot for a timeout. You know, jumps out to a 10. This may be just some jitters for the former coach coming back with Coach Leonard here.
Yeah, it's kind of a unusual situation for sure.
No, he's facing the other way. We're not going to be able to do the lip reading of the timeout. Yeah,
we could just make stuff up, just like his background.
But I'm actually really looking forward to this year. Obviously, it's my daughter's senior season, but the level of talent on the team is pretty good.
Yeah.
And with the new coach, and it just has all the makings of a really great season.
Yep, going to be an exciting one.
So this is the first of 9 home games.
All right.
Did you clear your schedule for the month of September and October?
I'm busily shoveling off everything I can. That drew a pretty good crowd too. A lot of people here for the first day of school.
Right. Another back row attack, but just roll shotted that over. Oh, Londonderry in the net on that one. That was a nice play on the net to keep herself out of the net by Daly and get that tip over. Watterson back to serve. Same as off the ceiling, but that is still a live ball when it comes down on their side.
Yep.
If it hits the ceiling, that happened on a Friday night. We chased down a loose ball and tried to get it in this long looping bump back over the net, and it hit the curtain that was hanging down. It just brushed it, but since it came back down on the opponent's side, that ball was out.
Yep. So I think it's going to be difficult for some of the teams to adjust because we've been some places where the ceilings are very low.
Right.
And they have curtains, like you said, over the net. You get a little window you can shoot through.
And we have our little mystery, or
the mystery
weight.
The weight of doom. The weight of Damocles.
Set to the outside. Off the tip.
Nice.
Not stolen kill. Off the block and then off the second player, but still an attack point. Closing the gap here, 12-15, or 12-5. And Lambert serving.
Several service errors so far. Like you said, I think it's just beginning of the season, nerves.
Got a substitution. Caitlin Young is going to come back in and play that defensive specialist for the right side. And this is a game where you need to make the least amount of mistakes.
Right.
I mean, there's always going to be the big kills and the big blocks and the really hard service aces, but you really got to minimize your errors.
Yep. Yeah, we saw several last year that were won or lost just from just small goofs.
Nice serve. Nope, no touch. Went out. Very hard, though.
LeBarrow's back in for Goffstown.
Nice pass. Good set to the outside. Long. (16-7). 16-7. Another attack long. Timeout here for Goffstown again. So it's 2 timeouts per game in the match. So he's used both of them. But yeah, 17-7. Another good spot for a timeout. Just try to get their heads back in together. We've seen some comebacks from bigger deficits and
Yep.
And they are 1-minute timeouts, but if both teams are back on the court, they will cut it short.
That was in.
Yeah, those jump floats tend to look like they're going out, and then all of a sudden just drop right down at the end.
Yep.
We're seeing these back row attacks, which is a good thing. And then service error.
Yep.
Players will rotate. The setter, Gagnon's going back to serve. We'll have the substitution where the front row Watterson will come in as the right side. And number 13, Young, did her job in defense and serve receive in the back row. (20-8). Londonderry lead with the serve. Game 1, best of 5. There's a long serve. And there's been errors on both sides.
It's early in the season.
Yep. Kennerson serving. Set to the outside from...
Oh, nice try.
Yep. That was a deep attack and almost got to it by the libero.
Excellent.
There's a kill.
Excellent.
From Sarah Conley in the middle. So now that'll rotate. It would normally be Sarah's serve, so the libero will serve, and Daly will come back in for the middle. Get her 3 rotations in the front row. Out of system ball here. Free ball opportunity for Goffstown, but into the net. So that out of system, the terminology, you want the setter to be taking that second ball. When a player other than the setter takes it, it tends to be called out of system.
Does it affect play much?
Well, it's just you normally want that setter to be able to have the best hands, the best passing. They want to set that ball up for the attack, and when you have one of the other players that's not their primary thing, it tends to not be a set attack play. Overpass, but the hitting error on the other side there. 22-12. Watterson serving. See, it's out of system again, but that was a hittable ball.
Yep.
And it was out.
Out.
Oh, she got that back.
Nice
yep,
recovery.
There we go. Use it. Use an opportunity here. Back set. On the slide, it was blocked. All right, the ref called that it was not a block, that the ball hit the tape.
Okay.
It never went over the net, so as she recovered, that's the 4th hit.
Yep.
Yeah, the 4th touch. Good pass. There's a kill. We needed that one.
Yeah. 23-14 right now.
Here's a free ball opportunity again. I think she just misjudged that.
Yeah,
it was
timing was a little off there.
Was expecting it a little closer than that, but
24-14, game point here.
Well, we're going to continue at 24-15. Daly serving. Well, that's it. Londonderry takes the first match in best of 5, 25-15. We'll be back here for game 2 shortly. Welcome back to game 2 of tonight's match between Londonderry and Goffstown. Londonderry Lancers, Goffstown Grizzlies. Londonderry took the first game, 25-15. I keep saying match and game. I'll get that right as the season goes on. There are games within a match.
You are the font of all knowledge, Matt. I learn something new every time I sit here. And today, I will sweat off 30 pounds as I sit here.
Yes, it is warm up here. And I think I think as you come up the steps into the bleachers here, it's a degree every step.
Yeah. So there were 10,000 steps. I'm just about to burst into flames. Fortunately, my sweat is suppressing the fire. A closed system.
My ears are sweating.
Yeah, the fuzzy headphones are warmer than one might expect.
All right, the referees have done their lineup check. Londonderry will have the serve.
And it is a brand new game.
Communication error just of who's getting the ball. Good pass, set to the outside. There's a kill.
Hit. I've heard of that kid.
Yeah, hopefully she does that a lot this season.
She learned it all from you, right?
No.
Can tell she's yours. She's got your ankles.
Actually, she's never had an ankle injury. And now thanks for saying that. Actually, in basketball, she did have an ankle injury, but
I wasn't trying to curse it.
long hit from. I got a roster here. Sanborn, a junior outside hitter from Londonderry.
I would like to take this opportunity to say that Goffstown has doubled the score on the Lancers, 2-1.
Free ball. Use it. Set to the outside. There we go. There's another stolen kill from Lambert. She's got the attack point, but didn't get the kill.
Tell me again what a free ball is, Matt.
So it's just a terminology where it's not, the ball's not really attacked. It's just in a position where you can't send the ball over. You just have to use your third touch to get the ball over the net any way you can. And they just call it a free ball. So it's kind of a bump pass that comes over. It's really an opportunity for you to turn that into an offensive attack.
Okay. Naturally, I knew what that was. Just for viewers who may not have known.
Yes.
Naturally.
Everything looked the same, just went 2 feet longer than the last ace.
Yep. Very nice form, just a little too long. Goffstown still doubling the Lancers' score at 4-2.
Nice pass, set to the outside. We actually have a change in lineup here. We've got 23 Liz Galetta's in as a middle for Goffstown in this second game. So we still have Lambert and Kennerson as the outsides, Moody as the libero, Gagnon as the setter, Watterson as the right side, and then the two juniors, Daly and Galetta as the middles.
Galetta just left.
Ace for Moody, 6-3 Goffstown lead. Goffstown was looking for a touch on that. Not going to get the call. I don't think there was a touch. But.
No, didn't look like it to me. Oh. That did not look like it was going to clear the net.
No,
just
and
skimmed over.
Right, and it hits and rolls over, and you got to be able to react to that.
Yeah, that can change the trajectory.
Years and years ago, the rule in volleyball was that the serve could not touch the net, and the upper ref used to hold his hand on the cable, and so he could feel the vibration if the ball touched it, and it was a fault. But not anymore. The ball can touch the net and go over to the other side.
I feel like we grew up in a different era of it, because when I was even in middle school and high school, playing it in gym class, all the rules were very different.
Yep.
There was no rally scoring. It was if it touches, it's out.
You couldn't do an overhand pass for serve receive. You could only bump.
Yep.
And you could only hit the ball from the waist up.
Oh, that one I did not know. We never did the overhand serving either.
Nice kill down the
That was
line
nice. Number
from
5.
Sanborn, from Londonderry. Londonderry's jumped out to an 8-6 lead in the second. That's long. So we saw the back row attack, and then a hit long from Londonderry.
I think having some of the early points in this game makes a difference too, because it's easy to say it's always a new game, but after you lose one, you come in possibly feeling discouraged, and getting those points back right away can make it seem all right again. Tied up again. 8-8.
There's a kill, yeah, 8-8.
Is Watterson serving? Nice dig from number 9. Wrong direction, but a nice hit.
Yeah, we can already see the serving is vastly improved in the second game from the first.
Oh.
Yeah, just miscommunication,
error.
right? And that'll change as the season goes on for both teams. (10-9), Goffstown lead. We've gone back and forth here at a couple of lead changes.
Much tighter game. Seems like both teams are making significantly fewer errors too, just tightening up and getting into the groove a little bit.
We've seen a couple of hard hit kills too.
Yeah.
Now 11-10. Goffstown back with the lead. So there's that middle game where if you can get a 3 or 4 point rally here, like that serve that hits the tape and just rolls over, if you can get a couple of points like that together here, this is where you can separate and really close out the game in this middle section.
And this one, when it's so much closer, is going to be one more so than the last one. It's important to minimize those errors on service errors, because the points it's much tighter.
The junior libero for Londonderry, Clark serving. Nice pass, quick set. That was a nice cut shot. Looking at that, the defense was very deep on that for Goffstown, and honestly, I don't know if she mishit it or really cut it to be into that front row position, but it was effective. As the players rotate, Galetta checks back in for the front row. That was a very strong serve.
That was.
That was a straight line that was going out, but I don't know if she just couldn't, Londonderry player couldn't get out of the way in time. It was a nice pass. Set to the middle. There's a kill. (15-12) Goffstown lead. Not a system ball, so they are good. Londonderry did attack it there, so it wasn't a free ball, but
another one. Henderson's crushing them out there.
Timeout Londonderry. He's probably wants to just talk to libero and say, take it easy, get in front of the ball, make a pass. She's getting to those hits, and so she's in the right spot.
It's sword day today in Goffstown.
I think they're playing off the Lancers,
It's
the
Lance
Lancers theme.
Yeah, hard to walk around with a full-size lance though.
Right. And I think they had to
many
leave their
eye injuries.
horses out in the parking lot.
I did see several at the old hitching post outside the high school here. The sheriff was wandering through town, checking to make sure everything was okay. 16-12.
Daly still serving. Nice serve. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, we do have a pretty good crowd here tonight for the as far as students representative and of course parents, but
Yep, a lot of members of the boys varsity team and JV team here.
right.
Nice
And
to
I
see
think
that
with
support.
Londonderry being a relatively close school, we've got a lot of Londonderry blue here as well.
Hi, Londonderry parents. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Make sure to clean up after your horses.
They might have brought their buggies. You bring the buggy around.
Yeah, you probably want a buggy on the ride from Londonderry. It's not that close.
18-14, Goffstown lead.
All right.
So we just, there's still been errors, but they've
fewer though.
Right, a lot
Far
fewer
fewer.
than that initial, almost warm-up game now.
Yep.
Both teams have been playing more consistently here in the second.
Yeah.
Good dig.
Up into the ceiling. Oh.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard hit ball, and
Yeah.
kind of got lost in the rafters
Yeah.
there.
It's hard trying to figure out where it's going to come down with all that metal up there. We need ceiling cam. That's what we need. Little drone camera flying around.
So it looks like number 9, Pento's coming in to serve and probably be that defensive specialist back row player for Collins. (19-15) lead for Goffstown. Kennerson back to serve.
She's got a very strong serve.
Yeah, she's serving back to that one position.
very effectively. 20-15. First to 20, Matt. First to 20.
Right back at that one spot. Out of system ball. Hit the ceiling. That's out.
No good.
21-15. And just for their confidence, absolutely, to like serve this match out would be ideal. Timeout from Londonderry coach Leonard.
We have stunt cheering going on.
All right, back from the timeout. 21-15 lead. Kennerson still serving. Londonderry is out of timeouts. Another hard serve. This time she went over to the 5 spot.
Yeah, mixing it up a little bit.
Back to the 5.
Excellent.
Out of system ball, another ace. That might be 3 aces in a row, but like I said, it'd be really nice to just serve this one out.
Right, 23-15.
Switch sides
very
and
possible.
play a third.
Very possible at this point.
Back to the 1. Out.
Out. Game point.
Yep.
We could end with the same score in reverse here. 10-point spread.
That was a nice serve receive. That's a double. That's it.
All
right, Goffstown takes the second game of the match here, 25-15. We're tied 1 game each. We'll be back for the third momentarily. All right, welcome back to Game 3. Tonight's volleyball match between the visiting Londonderry Lancers and the Goffstown Grizzlies. Each team has taken a game here. Londonderry took the first, 25-15. Goffstown came back and took the second, 25-15. And we're ready for a
theme
third.
Developing here.
And it looks like our lineup for the outsides are going to be Kennerson and Lambert. Middles are going to be Daly and Galetta. Watterson as the right side and Gagnon as the setter. And then Moody just entered the court as the libero. So pretty much the same lineup as the second game. Gagnon's going to start the serve. Oh, the ball looked in. That was in, yes. That ball was right in on that corner.
That was a beautiful serve.
She went the other side this time. That ball's still alive, but up.
Nope.
That's a hard play off the net, especially with the differences in nets even in between the gyms.
Right.
Some are set up so they're. Well, she missed. She tried it, but missed.
And it went out.
Yeah. Some of the nets can be set up and pulled really, really tight, so there's a lot of tension, so you get a lot of action of the ball off the net, and then others are, it just kind of hits the net and dies.
Keep them guessing. Where's it going to go?
2 out-of-system balls.
Oh, they were doing well there. Didn't quite get that one over.
Yeah. Players will rotate. Kennerson will come back to serve. So Lambert will come into the front row outside with Watterson and Galetta. Setter really had to run for that one, but a good swing. Nice pass. Here's a set to the outside. No, they called that a double hit on Lambert. Nice save from Watterson. Oh. It was the right idea to swing at it, though. You don't, right. That's the thing. And I think we'll be seeing that a lot this year with those attacks. Just always be attacking the ball, getting it over with a shot instead of just free balling it over.
Right. Taking out the little girl, enjoying the fan down there. So with the serves, these running jump serves, as long as the ball is away from them before they land back inside, they're good?
Correct.
Like that, okay.
Yep, as long as they don't touch that line before they jump. Well, there's going to be, even if it was going to be 4 hits.
Yep.
Tied at 4. Players will rotate. Moody, the libero, comes back to serve, so Daly checks back into the front row. Get her 3 rotations up there.
Oh.
Communication.
Right.
So we got Lambert, Daly, and Watterson in the front row for this rotation with Moody serving. Oh, those are tough. Those are tough when, it was like that. She did everything to get to that ball, kind of overpassed it back over for an opportunity, but it was just in that one spot where that's where the setter is coming from. And to get to her spot to receive the pass. Tied at 5. And communication.
That always seems to improve noticeably throughout every season. Just as they get the feel of playing together more.
Well, I mean, and they've been playing together. This unit or these girls as a cohesive team. Maybe 2 weeks.
Right.
So maybe 10, 12 practices. They had some open gyms earlier in the preseason, but today was the first day of school.
Right.
There's Long. And then for most of these girls, too, their club off-season ended back in May or maybe April.
So naturally, they've been sitting on the couch eating Doritos. Or is that just me?
I think that's you, and because I wouldn't do anything of that nature. I have a dog that loves Doritos.
Cheesy dog breath.
So that should be 4 hits.
And it was.
Because that ball went off the one player's arm, number 5's arm, and then hit the libero 13. So it wasn't like they were both going for the ball and it happened at the same time. It was off one and the other. It was obvious that it was a double hit. And the ref caught it.
Yep.
So that's one thing too. If like there's two players that are going for the ball at the same time, and maybe each of them get a little piece of it, but if it's one action that they're doing, that's considered a single hit. That's kind of a subjective call from the ref.
Right.
But that one was obviously there was a boom, boom, one hit, two hit.
Yep.
And it's very, very rare to see that kind of situation come up. All right, tied at 9. We were tied at 4, tied at 5, now tied at 9.
We're tied at 8 briefly too. This is going point for point. These games are always more exciting to watch, the ones that are tighter.
Hit out. That was a strong hit from Collins, the Londonderry outside, but just a little bit outside of that line. Strong serve from Daly.
Yep.
All right, 11-10. We had a little 2-point run there instead of going back in 1-1. So Moody checks back in for the defensive role. Good swing from Galetta.
Oh, nice try.
That might be a kill. I don't know if 22 got a hand on it, but that was a kill from Galetta. We'll give her a kill.
We'll give her a kill. We could be generous with our kills today. Got a whole bucket of them here.
Timeout Londonderry. Their first 12-10 Goffstown lead. Take a little water break here.
Yeah. Still waiting for the ice cream guy to come up and down the rows, but no luck yet.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll have to arrange it to on some of these games that are going to go to 5, and you know we're going to have a couple this year.
Yeah.
We might have to arrange with a concession stand for pizza delivery.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Gagnon serving. Coming out of the timeout, we got Kennerson, Galetta, and Watterson in the front row. 13-10. We'll take that service ace. Big difference in the serving, first game to second,
Very
and then
big.
now even better in the third.
Yep.
Up to a 14-10 lead. Gagnon still serving. She's always had that same serve for years.
Not that specific one right there.
Not that one where she hit it into the net, but that general form of a very, not too far over the net, but a very strong serve. Set to the outside, touch, stolen kill, because there was a touch on that block. But a really nice shot down the line.
That was. She's got a lot of power in those hits and the serves.
Out of system ball, opportunity for Goffstown. Good pass from libero, back set. Got their hands on that for the block, but out.
Got a nice little rally going. We haven't seen too many long rallies in this game. Been a lot of quick plays.
Right. Well, and we'll see that too as the year goes on.
Right. Nice recovery.
And good. Look at the decision to attack it. That's awesome. I love to see that. Good pass. Set to the outside. Just long.
We're 15-13.
Nice play off the net from Gagnon there. Good set to the middle.
Oh, nice try. Could not
They
get
got
to that one
they
in
got
time.
their hands on it for the block, but it just came down just about midcourt. Tied at 15. Now it's 16. 15 lead from Goffstown. Moody to serve. Middle swap out. We've got Daly, Lambert, and Watterson in the front row. Nice serve. Opportunity. Oh, just set a little bit behind her.
Yep.
Oh, they called a double hit on the setter. Yeah, so the confusion there, the player sent the ball over down the line with the roll shot with one hand.
Right.
But the call was a little bit of a delayed call. It was actually a double hit on the setter. And Coach Leonard was asking his captain to get that clarification from the ref.
Yep.
That's long. All right, 20-15.
20-15.
Moody still serving. Timeout Londonderry. So this is where we were at his last timeout last game as well.
And they served it out.
So yeah, that double hit call from the ref is a subjective call on the setter. You know, the setter's doing that overhand pass, and if the ball comes out at an odd angle, they're going to call that a double. Like it went off one hand, then the other.
Yep.
If it comes out with an excessive amount of spin on it, they're going to call that a double. So really, that's what the ref's looking for, is that reaction of the ball coming off of the setter's hands. And and as the season goes on, there's different refs that will call it differently.
Right.
Like I said, it is a very subjective call. I mean, 4 hits is 4 hits,
right?
But, you know, in and out is most of the time.
Most of the time,
pretty
we've seen some tight ones and some.
Yeah, but it's not. It's different in the sport of volleyball with the in and out. It's surprisingly not as controversial and
Yeah.
not as like in basketball. Every time the whistle blows, half the gym is mad.
Right.
Every time. In volleyball, it's in or out, and it's most of the time it is clear.
Right.
Nice short serve. That's going to go out on the overpass.
So I'm curious. The Londonderry coach was just talking to the ref. I was under the impression they could not do that
Only during a timeout.
during timeout.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
So, yeah, if the coach wants to talk to the ref, he must call a timeout.
Got
The
it.
up ref.
Right. Otherwise, it's just the team captain. Is that
Otherwise,
correct?
just the floor captain. Yep. There's a block.
Nice block.
Oh.
Oh, beautiful dig. Not quite there in time. That is proof that the girls are smarter than the boys because they're all wearing knee pads. Alex was too cool to wear them when he played, but he was not too cool for scabby knees.
Good serve receive. Set right back to her. Off the touch. That's up.
Oh,
It fell.
couldn't
Yep.
quite
It
get
was
to it.
a little touch on that block. The ball's up in the air, but it was they'll kind of bounced around the different players there. Watterson serving.
22-16. Oh, another nice dig. Didn't get there in time.
Yep. Deep cross court. Watterson, Moody, and Kennerson back for serve receive. I like the decision process there, though. Again, it's early in the season,
Right.
but that was an opportunity for her to swing at the ball instead of just free balling it over. And we're going to see a lot of really good plays like that as the season progresses. There's a slide between the middle and the setter. Again, we'll see that improve, but it's that timing of they were both in the right position and were able to communicate that, and the middle went around and got that backside back set for that slide play.
That was a very nice block. (22-20).
Good pass. Back row attack. There's a kill.
Excellent.
There we go. Row players will rotate. Lambert's back to serve. We got the targets of Daly and Kennerson in the front row for Gagnon. There you go. Overpass for a kill.
24-20 game point.
Lambert serving, like you said, game point. That ball's alive.
Yep.
Opportunity for Goffstown to close this out on a kill. And it's a
And it's
kill
a
down the
kill.
line.
Nice.
Beautiful way to end the game.
Excellent.
Bounce that ball right down the line. All right, that's it. Goffstown takes it 25-20. We'll be back for game 4 momentarily. All right, welcome back for an exciting game 4. Goffstown leads this match 2-1. Londonderry took the first 25-15. Goffstown came back, won the next 2, 25-15 and 25-20. This is game 4. If Goffstown wins, game to 25, they win the match. If Londonderry pulls it out, then we're going to play a 5th.
And we have to see about getting pizza delivered.
And then we'll have to see about getting pizza delivered. Or and if they go to a 5th, they're going to be out of pizza.
I just went down and tried to arrange it between games, but no dice yet. They said we had to wait till the 5th game to see.
And the down ref is still checking lineup cards or doing something, but looks like we got on the floor here with Kennerson and Lambert outsides. Gagnon setting, Watterson right side, and Galetta's on the floor right now as a middle, and Autumn Moody is a libero, and it's either going to be Daly or Conley for the other middle. So if people are watching this on YouTube or see it on GTV, there was an introduction done for we had the girls go into the green screen in the studio and, hold a volleyball, and, we're trying to tell them to, turn and smile or do something. And it was a lot of fun. And I think it turned out really, really well, especially number 25, Reagan Jacob, at the end of the video, the last one. She's spinning the ball on her finger,
excellent.
And she looks at it. She's got this great smile. So take a look at that when you get home tonight. Check it out. It'll be on the intro for the team. But it turned out really, really well.
You didn't ask me to spin the ball, Matt. I noticed that.
Can you spin a ball?
No.
Okay.
So it's a good. It might have been spectacular, but not good. Somebody probably would have ended up injured. Probably me.
Well, and some of them are palming the ball.
I can do that with enough glue.
Or small little ball.
Like
I can palm a tennis ball.
A golf ball. I can palm 2 of those
all day. Well, that's the thing. Is like in high school, I could barely touch the rim, but I could like dunk a tennis ball. But I couldn't get up high enough to get any kind of other ball over the rim. So I was very close. So I would call my approach touch 10 foot when I was in high school. Back set to Watterson, cross court. Opportunity for Londonderry again. And a kill off the block.
Already, though, that was a noticeably longer rally than we've been seeing.
There was a good defensive play on both sides.
Both sides, right.
Yeah. And to extend that rally until the final kill.
Yep. They're just trying to keep us away from pizza is what it is. It's a conspiracy.
Set to the outside, tip. Ball's alive. So she goes back to the outside, back row attack. So this is something we saw in the boys season a lot. In the past, like the girls season last year, we didn't see too many of those back row attacks. I think that's a pretty valuable weapon to have in the arsenal. Again, good decision by Lambert to swing at that ball. I love that. Don't just play backyard volleyball where you're bumping the ball over the net on the third touch. She attacked it. That was awesome.
Right.
Deep serve from Kennerson. Not a system ball here, but she swung at it too and got it in.
Yep.
That was Megan Brown from Londonderry with that kill. And she rotates back to serve. (3-1) Londonderry lead early. Good decision to swing. Good dig. All right, here's out of system. Let's see if Kennerson puts up a hittable ball for Lambert. Yep, off the block. Oh, but the dig went out.
So close.
So the setter had to take that first ball, but then Kennerson put up a hittable ball for the outside.
Yep.
And it was blocked, but then off that dig. Good pass. Set to the outside. Down.
Excellent.
For a kill from Lambert. It was more of a tip kill, but still it was effective.
Yep, it worked.
All right, so Daly comes in as the middle as the players rotate for Moody serving. 4-2 Londonderry lead in the fourth. Off the block. The ball's alive. That was a really nice play. Oh, they're going to call that over the net.
Over the net, yeah. They celebrated prematurely on the Goffstown side.
Yeah,
for that one.
so
and understandably.
if the ball's all the way over on the opponent's side of the net, you can't
Right.
go over the net and hit it down. There's other situations where they call over the net if you block a set. Well, Coach Leonard was yelling that out. He's coached from that line a lot. Well, for the past 16 years.
Yeah, he's probably more familiar with this gym than he is with the Londonderry one at this point. Another excellent play.
We'll take that ace, but a miscommunication.
Yep.
Oh, they're going to change their serve rotation. They dropped Leach back as an outside there for a forced serve rotation, or serve receive, I should say. You'll see that every once in a while too. You know, those outside hitters, they're like on the Goffstown side. And Alex did this last year as a 6 rotation outside hitter for the boys team.
Right.
He transitioned from the right side to the outside. He played all 6 rotations. Well, Kennerson and Lambert are doing that right now for Goffstown.
Yep.
So they will drop back for that serve receive. But there's an opportunity as long as they stay in their plane of operation and rotation. But there's opportunities here to shift some of that around, and one of the front row players can drop back for serve receive. And you'll see that every once in a while.
What will be the benefit of that?
Just if somebody's having a tough time on a particular returning a particular server.
Okay.
You know, like that one player had a few serve receive errors, so coach dropped her out, dropped the outside back, and there was a different look for the serve receive.
Got it.
It's easy to do in those offenses.
Yep.
All right, serve long from Lambert. But 8-5 Londonderry lead in the fourth. Good dig from Londonderry. Free ball opportunity. Here's out of system.
Oh, thanks, Dig.
Oh, they're going to call Watterson under the net on that. She kind of tiptoed down that line and went under it.
9-5. Londonderry serving.
Oh, bounce that.
Oh.
Kind of on those overpasses.
Yeah.
You'll see this as again. It's as the season goes on. If a team makes an overpass or mistake like that, you're going to see these middles and outsides just pouncing on it and pounding that ball down. 10-6 lead for Londonderry in the fourth. Opportunity for Londonderry.
An underutilized opportunity, perhaps.
Well, and everyone's going to shank a pass.
Right.
Everyone's going to get blocked. Everyone's going to hit long. Everyone's going to hit into the net.
For sure.
You just got to minimize all of those errors. We're going to have a DS substitution here. Caitlin Young's going to come in for Lambert and play defense in that back row position, back row rotation. And it looks like Lambert's over there stretching her calf out, so it might be a little cramping issue. And it is really hot in the gym today. And
did we mention how hot it is in the gym today?
Well, and all these girls have got to make sure that they are staying hydrated,
right?
Because they are going to be sweating a lot in this gym, and just like anything, muscle cramps or.
I'm guessing the long sleeve shirts are making that even more so today.
That tip can be real effective on that if it's just the set's not exactly where you expect it, or you see a big block like that. Tipping it around it or over it is. All right, Lambert's checking right back in. And this is for that front row rotation, because now Kennerson's back to serve, and she'll be in the back row for these next 3 rotations. 11-8, Londonderry lead. Serve long, 12-8.
Serve long. Oh, it hit our pizza, I think.
Oh,
that's bad. The one unforgivable hit.
I still see boxes down there on the table.
The ball just landed in the middle of them.
I know they got like Fritos and stuff too, but I don't really want
Frito.
any of that. Pizza'd be good. 13-8. Goffstown's got to put this one away. Good place for a timeout. Get their heads back in this. Goffstown's got to take this game. It's you don't want to. It's too hot. You don't want to have to go play a fifth. Even though
that
it's
short fifth.
Even that short to 15 points, but still, you got to win by 2. So
Right. We've seen those go on and on. Those sometimes have gone much far past 15.
Into the 20s.
Yep.
We had the girls actually had a game last year up at Spalding. The 4th game went 40-38
In the 5th.
in the 4th. In the 4th.
Wow.
Yeah. Then they had to play a 5th after it because Spalding won the first 2.
Yeah.
Goffstown came back, won the 3rd. The 4th went 40-38.
Wow.
Then we had to play a 5th. I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah. Hope you brought a tent to that one. Get to camp out there. That's a long night.
Well, plus it was a long drive home after it.
Yes. Especially with that horse and buggy you have.
I got 350 horses in that. In my one ride. Back set. Oh, there's a touch. There was a touch.
It was.
We'll take that point. Again, and we talk about this too, 13-9 is very, very different than 14-8.
Yes.
It's the rally scoring really makes a difference. You got to capitalize on every opportunity here
Right.
to put this one away in 4. Nice short
That
serve.
was beautiful. Put it where they ain't. She definitely did that.
Serve to that 3 spot. I think she was trying it again. It just went off the side of her hand. She was trying for that front row 3 or 4 spot.
Right. That was very effective. 10-14.
Oh, look at that. Kid's just got pizza.
That better not be my piece, kid. We need pizza cam now.
There's a touch. There was a touch. Where's
no
the call?
Coming? Oh.
All right, they got to move on.
Yep.
Forget it. Forget that point. Move on. Make a good pass here. Put it away for a kill. There's the pass. Good set. Good dig from Londonderry.
Yeah, that was
Number
excellent.
4.
Oh, I couldn't quite get to that in time.
There's Brittany Clark on that dig from Londonderry. 16-10, Londonderry lead. Timeout. Yep. He's got to clear their head from that missed, painfully obvious missed call. And if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and rewind it a few seconds and watch that touch. But they miss calls. Everybody.
It's hard. It's hard because for 100 good calls, one bad one is the one that stands out. You don't comment on the nobody. You comment on the 100 good ones.
And I mean, how many Goffstown scored 75 points so far in this game, and Londonderry's about the same. They're 40, 60, 76. Yeah. So in the total match, there's been 150 points scored. So there's
Right.
the whistle's blown 150 times.
Yeah.
And so we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. It does seem that as you watch more and more games and the refs kind of cycle through, some of them are sticklers for certain things. Like some of them are real tight on the double hits, and like they have their thing that they particularly watch for.
We had Reagan Jacob check in, number 25, for the outside hitter position. So I think that's going to be an injury substitution for Lambert, because Young, number 13, did check in for her earlier in the game.
Okay.
And so if that's an injury one, I'm fairly certain that now Lambert cannot come back into this game, but could come back into the fifth, if there is a fifth. There's different rules for injury substitutions.
Okay.
Good
nice,
dig.
Nice.
That hit. So we couldn't see it here.
Right.
And I don't know from the camera angle, but that ball did hit the net, but it probably hit outside the pin. (17-11) Londonderry lead. Set to Jacob. Off the block, but down. That was a good swing from Jacob.
It was.
There we go. All right, 18-12. So yeah, that probably was an injury, because now Young's going to come back in to serve and play that back row. So.
Okay.
Well, I hope she's okay.
I didn't see any. I mean,
yeah, I didn't see any
I didn't see any obvious injury. I mean,
right.
there she is. Gets some
Yeah,
ice on
she's
her
got
ankle
ice
there.
on her
Yep.
ankle.
Just walking on it. So
Oh boy, 20-12.
that was a very nice hit.
Miscommunication again on the defense.
(21-12). Oh.
22-12. Stranger things have happened,
They have.
but I think we're going to realistically be going on to a fifth here. Let's just hope we can get some momentum ending this game out.
There we go.
Like a long serve.
Yeah, that's the beginning of some momentum. The train has left the station.
Thought there were buggies.
But we're moving through time.
Oh.
Trains, then buggies. No, buggies then trains. Point for point. How much of the starting lineup in Goffstown is new to the team this year? Any?
Not the starting lineup. they had, as far as varsity returning starters, fundamentally Kennerson and Lambert as the outsides from last year's varsity team. But any of the juniors played JV last year and are coming up to varsity for the first time. But Moody saw some action last year. Jacob saw some action, some court time last year. There actually is a senior transfer student as well from Bedford.
Okay. This game point, 24-15. That Kennerson kid serving.
Stolen ace.
Excellent.
All right, kid, just do that.
What do we got?
10 more times. Yep.
Good night.
All right, well, Londonderry takes the fourth, 25-16. We will be back for the fifth and deciding game momentarily. All right, welcome back to Goffstown for the fifth and deciding game.
The big one. The big one.
The tiebreaker match, the rubber game between the Londonderry Lancers and the Goffstown Grizzlies. Londonderry won the first game, 25-15. Goffstown came back and took the second and third, 25-15 and 25-20. And then Londonderry pulled out the fourth game victory, 25-16. We're just about to start this fifth tiebreaker game that goes to 15 points. Still must win by 2. And Gagnon starts with the serve. And it drops in for an ace. Miscommunication will take that 1 point.
Yeah, that's a great way to start off.
Even in games that go to 25, every point becomes critical. It is even more critical in this fifth game. Difference in lineup. What do we got here? We got Conley back in the game as a right side. Galetta is playing in the middle, and she just put down that overpass for Goffstown's 2-0 lead. Looks like Conley is back on the right side. Jerry Lynn Nolan is playing outside. We still got Kennerson in there as an outside. Moody is the libero. There's a nice swing from Nolan. Opportunity for Goffstown. Good pass.
This is a really nice rally we got going
Back
on
set. Touch. No touch called. Out. All right, 2-1. All right, so Junior Nolan is in as an outside with Kennerson. Galetta's a middle. Conley's a right side. Moody's a libero. And Gagnon's serving. Setting. Londonderry serving right now. Good decision by Gagnon to put that one over. Opportunity here. That ball's still alive, but
nice recovery.
Good pass. Where's she going to go with it? To the middle. All right, 2-2.
Everything on the scoreboard. 2-2-2-2.
Yeah, 2 games each, 2-2 in the fifth. Back set to Conley. Ball's alive. Free ball opportunity.
Excellent tip. And they got it.
All right, so hold on. We got a substitution. They just got to make sure the ref okays the substitution. Young's coming in for Nolan. So Young will serve and play the back row. So now we got Kennerson, Galetta, and Conley in the front row. A little bit of a rally going here.
Yep.
Off that block. Power shot off that block, tied at 3.
Yep.
So right now Gagnon's got 2 of our 6-footers as targets in there. Kennerson at 6 foot, Conley at 6'1". Set to the outside. Cross-court kill from Kennerson. 4-3 lead from Goffstown. Daly checks back in as the players rotate for the middle, and the libero Moody will serve. This is an exciting fifth one so far. I defy anyone to go for pizza now.
The temptation is great, but I just can't do it, man.
Good recovery, good defensive coverage by
Excellent.
Connolly there,
Oh,
and
it
that ball
drops
landed
inside.
in. And every point here
Yes.
is so critical. 5-3 Goffstown lead. Moody still serving. That was an excellent defensive play from Conley on the right side. Now she played the first as a middle.
Yes. Timeout.
And she actually was the starting right side for the varsity team last year. So maybe she's coming back home for this, at least for this game anyway, home to that right side.
And it's working out well.
And you've seen that for the different transitions. We saw it on the boys team where Alex went from a right side to the outside hitting duties as a senior.
Yep.
So players need to fill that role and do what they can to help the team, and I think they're all obviously very willing to do that.
Yep. I think that's what a good coach is going to do too, is find their strengths and put them where they need to be, obviously.
Let's go, Blue!
5-3 coming out of Londonderry's timeout. And so they do have, I believe they do have 2 timeouts in the 5th game as well. Each coach, that is. Good serve from Moody. Out of system, but it's hittable ball. Good pass. It's a stolen kill, but it's that attack point. We'll take it. I sense some pretty good momentum here. The crowd's getting back into this.
For sure, yeah. Oh, did not quite get there in time. Nice attempt.
Yep, on that, it was a solo block. 6-4. All right, service error, 7-4. I mean, and just like you said, 7-4 versus 6-5. I mean, that's,
right.
And especially to a game of 15. All right, so Conley's out for Watterson to come back in and serve and be that defensive specialist as the right side position rotates into the back row. Good cover for the defense there. Oh, that ball hit our weight. It hit our weight, so it's out.
The weight of doom. Oh.
That's wow, to have that happen in a game to 15.
No kidding. Tiny little weight there. It's like the target on a dunk tank. Oh, another service error. Bringing it back 8-5.
All right, so as the players rotate now, Nolan will come back in to play that front row, and Kennerson should be back to serve. If I can see around the column. Yes.
We got these cheap obstructed seats up here. Right through everybody.
There might be a little bit of fatigue setting in here,
I'm
too,
sure
on
there
both
is.
sides.
They've been playing hard, and it is, as we may have mentioned, sweltering in here.
Good tip, defensive coverage. Opportunity here for Goffstown. Set to the outside.
Oh, just a little long.
Hits wide. 8-6, 8-7.
8-7.
Game to 15, must win by 2.
They're going to keep us on the edge of our seats for this one, Matt. Tied up at 8.
8-8. Wow. 8-8 in a game to 15. Londonderry takes their first lead of this fifth game of the match. Timeout, Goffstown. So they've each used one. They've got one timeout left. Stay focused. You probably just tell them to stay focused, make those good passes.
Right.
Set the ball to the where you want the hit. All right, 10 seconds left in this timeout. We'll come back. Londonderry's got the 9-8 lead.
And the serve.
With the serve. So we got Nolan, Moody, and Kennerson back for serve receive. Good pass. Back row. Hit long. 10-8.
10-8.
Londonderry's 5 points away from winning this. Goffstown's only
is-
7. I
this
mean,
is
it's still
far from
anybody's.
over.
Yeah, it's far from over. It's anybody's game. Set to the right side. Defensive cover. Good pass. Roll shot. Set to the middle. Good cover, good defense.
Got a good rally going here.
Oh,
yes,
good dig
that
from.
was excellent.
Good play by both sides here for this rally. This is the
This
best
is-
rally
Yes!
of the game, and Nolan puts down a kill to make
that
it
was
10-9.
fantastic. Good playing on both sides. That was well done.
There were some fantastic defensive
There
plays
were,
on
yes.
both sides there.
10-9, closed up a little bit.
Daly serving. Oh, hit that
That
net. Wow, that was kind of a weird-looking serve. The
That
way she
was.
kind of jumped over that line.
Yeah.
I don't. Could have been a footfall. I don't know, but we're tied at 10.
it worked. I didn't think that was going to clear the net, actually.
Another good serve. Good.
Oh,
That
was in.
Yep, that was
was
in
in.
down the line. Yeah, Collins has hit down the line several times tonight from that outside hitter position.
yep. 11-10.
You got Kennerson, Watterson, and Moody back for serve receive. I'm going to have a substitution here for Clark to come in and do the service and the defensive role for rotations while Collins sits down. Good pass. Shot to the middle. All right. 12-10. This is still anybody's game. Got that roll shot from the back row. Sent deep.
Oh, nice.
All right, good recovery.
Put it over.
Oh, and it hit the ceiling again.
Oh.
And it came down 13-10. Goffstown uses their second timeout.
What do you think, Matt? Good time to go get a pizza right now?
Yeah, let's
do it. Let's do it.
We'll send our camera volunteer down to grab some pizza. Just keep it rolling. Yeah, I don't want to miss the end of this one.
Nope.
I'm out of water. I'm out of pizza. Never had any pizza. Let's see, do the math. Nothing of nothing is still nothing.
The suffering we endure to bring these games to you.
I mean, we're pushing 2 hours here.
Exciting 2 hours, though. And they're keeping it tense right up to the last minute here. Still anybody's game.
I mean, this is like got some intensity of like a playoff game.
It does.
I mean,
it does. I think having the returning Goffstown coach definitely flavors it.
Good pass. Set to the outside with Nolan. No touch.
That was long.
Hit long. All right, well, we've got match point here for Londonderry. That's it.
That is it.
Overpass. Couldn't get the play off the net. Londonderry takes it in 5, 25-15. Goffstown won 25-15, then 25-20. Londonderry took the 4th and the 5th, 25-16 and 15-10. Well, it was an excellent home opener.
It was.
It would have been nice to get the W, but I think there's a lot of good play that happened tonight.
For sure.
Marty, thank you very much for joining me for
It
the
was a
broadcast.
pleasure, Matt. Thank you very much for having me.
And we've got a 2 away games. We're going to Merrimack and Nashua South, and then our next home game is next Wednesday, the 13th, versus Salem.
We will see you here then.
This is Matt Kennerson and
Marty
Kelly. Have
Hoping
a great
for
night.
Pizza.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Matthew Kennerson, and joining me was new varsity coach Mac Barron. Mac, we had our first home opener as the new head coach. Unfortunately, it was in the loss.
Yeah.
But the game went to 5 and went right down to the end. You guys had some momentum. You know, any thoughts on that?
Biggest thought I have is that we fought hard the entire game. We didn't really let up. We got to do a little bit better job on the error side of things. We're going for it, but we're making a lot of errors in the process, which is going to happen sometimes.
Well, that's very exciting to see from me watching the game and seeing the evolution of these players and seeing those back row attacks. We're seeing the good decisions where players are, instead of just free balling it over, they're taking a swing at it. I'm
We're
sure
going
that,
after
that's
it, yeah.
your influence. That's excellent
Yeah.
to see. So welcome to Goffstown High School.
Thank you very much.
What's your where are you coming from? Where's your background?
I am from Brookline, New Hampshire. Originally went to Hollis Brookline High School, and then I went to the University of New Hampshire, where I was a manager for about 4 years. Now, after coming back from Jacksonville, Florida, where I was a volunteer assistant, I'm managing this program and working not only with our varsity team, but also with our JV and our freshman team, which has been really cool.
Yeah, it's a whole new coaching staff.
Yeah.
So you've got a new teacher at the school, is your JV
Yeah,
coach, Katie Sylvia, and I think just from my observation, seems so you two are working very well together.
Yeah, she's awesome.
We've continued the freshman program here at the high school.
Yes,
So
thank goodness.
And so you're coming into a mature program, but I think you're poised here to bring in some fresh ideas, some good looks, and some skills development to the players.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to having a great season. We're going to
me
be
too.
broadcasting the home games. And,
I'm excited about it.
Yep.
Stay. Make sure you watch it all.
And these do get uploaded to YouTube after, so
Awesome.
they're you'll be able to see we can see those home games. We'll see you back here for September 13th versus Salem.
Yep. I'm ready.
Right.
We're
And
ready.
that's interestingly enough, that was the team last year that knocked us out of the playoffs.
Oh,
So I'm
boy.
sure the girls are going to be hyped up
That'll be nice and
for some
fun.
revenge there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Coach. It
Thank
was a
you
pleasure
so much.
talking to you, and
Appreciate it.
we're looking forward to a great season.
Thanks.
All right.